Good morning, Quadcopter 101. And before we get started, today's shout out goes to Lord of the Wings, question mark. Lord of the Wings, question mark, was the first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins a shout out. So congratulations, Lord of the Wings. What do I got here? This is the TY-T6 Phantasm. What is the TY-T6 Phantasm? Well, if you look at it, it is another Wi-Fi FPV flyer, as we got a Wi-Fi FPV transmitter and a tiltable 720p HD camera on its nose. Now, I've tested lots and lots of 720p HD Wi-Fi FPV flyers. Why am I interested in flying this one? Well, this one also comes with a 1200 milliamp hour battery. That's more than twice the size of most batteries that this size of drone flies with. So they're predicting quite a bit of flight time. I think it was out to 18 minutes. I think I'm going to call them baloney on that, but it might give you out to 12 minutes. We'll find out here shortly to see if this has extended flight time. So that's why I was interested in reviewing it. This seems different than other drones in that it comes with such a large battery to give you quite a bit more flight time than most other drones in this class and size. Other than that, it is not a foldable drone, although it looks like one of the foldable drones. That is a plus in my opinion, because those things break. I think they will break with time, repeated use, those arms and the wires going out to the motors. But this one, they're pretty solidly installed. You can't fold them, in other words. Has nice lighting on the bottom. It's available in black, and also there's another one with a white topping on the top to make it look more like a DJI Spark. I think that was the idea, to give you that kind of a look. But other than that, it's a basic 720p camera. Let me clear a little bit of dust on the lens there. It doesn't have the normal pinhole size camera. It has a nice size lens on the front there, so it might give reasonably good video. We'll find out here in production. Also, we might get a lot of jello. We'll find out at that too. Let me push this battery in all the way here. Let's go over the transmitter. This is its transmitter. It's a very well labeled transmitter, by the way. It takes photos, takes videos. I think these are inoperative. Since this is a Wi-Fi FPV flyer, I can almost guarantee that we are going to need to press a button on the Wi-Fi UFO app, since there is no SD card on this particular drone. No, let me double check that. Notice, the camera comes out like this. I take that back, folks. Looks like there might be an SD card slot on this camera. Let's see if I can put an SD card in there. Hold on. Good thing I checked. I didn't notice that, but this camera has an SD card slot. So we are including an SD card and plugging it up. And the reason I'm excited about an SD card slot is that you can record video and not get the normal Wi-Fi lag that you see on other drones that record just to Wi-Fi. Okay, and I'm having a little bit of an issue getting this back in again since installing that card, but hold on. There we go. Insert it, and we should be good to go. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Good thing I double checked. So yeah, maybe we can use this button to start and stop video. It does have automatic takeoff, automatic landing, these buttons here, and since it has these features, that means it's also altitude hold drone, and it is. It has one key return, which is not true return to home, but one key return, it'll fly backwards the direction it was pointed to take off, and you activate that by pressing this button here. You can increase the rates, the speed it'll fly by pressing this button here, and decrease them by pressing this button here. And this button here is for headless, or this button here is for flips, and going this way with the button activates headless mode direction. And we can start the quadcopter's motors by pressing this button here, and we can do an emergency stop of the motors by pressing this button here. And other than that, this is your throttle, your yaw, your pitch, and your roll. So let's go for a flight of this thing and see how it performs. Hope you enjoy this flight. Okay, this is the Wi-Fi UFO app, and before we open it, make sure you go and hit that gear icon and make sure you got preview 720p shown, and we do, and we're hitting play. And this is our Wi-Fi video, and right now I'm going to check out our camera, see if it's actually recording to the card. I'm going to hit record on the Wi-Fi UFO app, and then I'm going to hit stop recording. Then I'm going to hit the icon next to the right here and check the video of the card to see if it recorded to the card, and hitting play, and yes, it did. So to record with this thing, you got to use the Wi-Fi UFO app. I had been trying previously to use this button, and this button did not seem to record. So keep that in mind, folks. You need to use the Wi-Fi UFO app to record. And let me make sure that Mobizin's recording before we take off here. Okay, we are ready to go. And hitting start motors, or actually starting the video, then hitting start motors, and then giving throttle to, right, let's try the automatic takeoff button. Now this does not have position hold. It's strictly altitude hold only. But let's check out the FPV video that we're getting from it. Looks reasonably well. I'm seeing some Wi-Fi lag. I'm hoping I'm not getting the Wi-Fi lag on the video. I'm going to need to increase the rate, second rate, to fight a little bit of a breeze here. Let's go upwind, plop it there, turn the camera toward me, and as it goes by, say, "How you like my shirt today, folks?" Make sure you see that shirt. And there it is, going by. Okay, let's, at this second rate, let's go up a bit higher, and go upwind again. Right to about there, plop it, and then rotate slowly about the area, getting FPV video of the area, going up a little bit higher, and then coming around again downwind, or upwind, going upwind. We'll go right about there, go up a little bit higher, even higher still, and rotate about the area, showing the camera. I hope that's coming out, because it does look good on my screen. That camera actually looks relatively good, I gotta admit. Seems to have a nice camera. And rotating, I'm looking toward the sun, in the direction of the sun, turning, okay, slowly turning it now instead of jiggling it like that. And now we'll come back down. Reducing throttle, see how fast it can come back down. And coming up to me. So not too bad. Not too bad a drone in terms of flying ability. Let me go upwind a bit here. I'm going to start that, or stop that camera, and then turn it toward me. Start the camera again, waving high to synchronize the video. Touching it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a trick for you, those of you other YouTubers out there starting your own drone channel. If you want to synchronize your video, give yourself a visual cue to do such. And that's why I wave at the drones every once in a while. Okay, going up there, going up again, upwind and up higher. Let's see if we can go as high as the lamppost. Get a video of the lamppost, of the lights. I'm trying to get the lights in the picture. There they are. They look farther away than they really are. They're pretty close. That's that wide-angle lens on this thing. It's got a nice wide-angle lens, folks. This is actually a nice camera drone, I think. I hope it doesn't have too much jello, because it's actually performing nicely way up there. Okay, let's fly it now. Coming down, let's just, that's its camera. Let's come down and take some photos. Try out the photos on this. Coming down. Not a bad, not too shabby. Especially that it can record an SD card. I did not know that. And it's got a huge battery on it. Okay, is there a higher rate? I think this is the highest rate. Oh, nice flyer. You know, not insane yaw, but controllable yaw, but not too bad. Now, you're not going to be flying FPV. Well, maybe you can fly FPV with this. Hold on. This FPV doesn't look too bad. Can I raise that camera angle? Hold on. Let me do an automatic landing. Where's that land button? Take off, land. I'm going to raise the camera angle. And the reason being, let's see if we can fly high-speed FPV with this. Seems like it might be able to do it. But you need to raise the camera angle. Yeah, that's about the highest I can get it, folks, right there. Let's see if that... I know that now, because I raised the camera angle, that video is going to be showing props, probably. But we'll find out here. Automatic takeoff. Yeah, there's the props. I can see them. Start the motors. Okay. Stopping the video. Oh, you got to start the motors by pressing this button here. I forgot. You got to start the motors, folks. Press that button to start the motors. Hitting video recording. Taking off. Synchronizing. High. And then let's see if I can fly an FPV. I'm going to fly with my back to it. Let's see if I can turn it around back to where I lost signal. Trying to turn left. There I am. Let's see if I can fly above me, above my head. But no, you really can't fly high-speed FPV. You can fly at very low-speed FPV, but see, the video gets choppy. So, but again, the main reason for that having this FPV, as I mentioned in other videos, is, especially in these FPV flyers, is to aim your camera. And with that in mind, let me lower the camera angle so we don't see blades. People always get upset when they see propeller blades. So I'll just lower it a little bit. Stopping the video one more time. And we'll lower those propeller blades, or that camera angle, just a little bit so we don't see the propeller blades. I think that'll do it. Starting the video camera one more time. Starting the motors. And automatic takeoff. And we haven't tried headless mode. Let's try headless mode now. Headless mode activated. Yeah, that said flip. Okay, let's try headless mode on this button. It's still flipping. Come on, this is supposed to be headless mode. Maybe I got to hold it down for 2 seconds. Yeah, you got to hold it down for 2 seconds. So that's the headless mode direction. That's the direction we pointed. It was pointed when we powered it up and turned it on. So when I push forward, it's going to go off in that direction. There's the headless mode direction. When I pull back, it's coming back the opposite direction. If I push to the right, it will always go off to the right of that direction. And off to the left, it will go that way. And it doesn't matter which way the drone is pointed. Let's point it that way now. Pulling back, doing the same. Right, forward. Again, it doesn't matter. Even if I rotate the drone like so, pulling back, pushing forward, moving left, or moving right. That's what headless mode does, folks. That's mainly for beginners to learn how to fly. Now, let's try the 1 key return. We'll go down that headless mode direction and press the 1 key return button, and it flies back the opposite direction. Now, this is not a return to home, although it looked like a return to home. The reason being, if you're not, say you're to the left of that direction and you press that button, watch what happens. That's not coming home, folks. That's flying away. So all this does, these return to home on these drones that have this, they say 1 key return, all it does is fly the exact opposite direction of the headless mode, the direction the quadcopter was pointed when it took off. And pressing that button there, it first took off when you powered it up. And that's a 1 key return. Again, what if I press 1 key return while I'm here? Watch what happens. It'll fly away from me. Going to who knows where. Or if I'm over there, and I press 1 key return, it's not coming back to me. So keep that in mind. That's 1 key return is just a term, a marketing term that that most of these drone flyers use, or drone manufacturers use to claim something like a return to home and landing capability. It is not. Okay, let's try photos. Let's take a photo. Point it toward me. Let's get a little closer so you can see my shirt. I'll walk toward it. One more. That's enough video or enough photos. Okay. Hey, this flight time is pretty long, ain't it? Okay, let's try range. Let's try to go around that pole. That pole is about 60 meters away. Can I make it? I'm behind it. I just went past it. Range is not too shabby. Range is not too shabby at all, actually. I'm surprised. So it has good range. One thing I haven't tried is what happens when we lose transmission from the transmitter, reception from the transmitter. Let me turn off the video first before we do this, and then we'll turn off the transmitter. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. It lands itself, so there's no flyaway issues there. That's cool too. Okay, let's turn on the transmitter again. See if we can rebind it. Yep, easily rebinds. Starting the video camera one more time. Take it to the air. Not seeing any blinking on those lights yet, folks. So we still got plenty of flight time out of this. We're going to higher rate. We'll go upwind again and go up high, since we don't have to worry about flyaway. That's why I did that. We're going to go up high this time. Wow. I'm a good 70, 80 meters high. And I got FPV reception. And it's recording. It's recording. I'm surprised. Let's see if I can fly it back toward me now. Up there in the sky. Not too shabby a little drone, folks. I kind of like this. They got something here. AT&T just texted me that. I don't know what that was. But dang, it's cool. Long flight time on this, folks. And it has very good range. Let's see how high I can go with this, since I don't have to worry about flyaway. But I do have to worry about battery power. Okay, we're going to call it quits from... That's about a good height there, folks. That's, I don't know, 70 meters up. Showing the area. Coming back down. Reducing power. We're going to stay low for the remainder of the flight. I am surprised that this Wi-Fi is that strong. Wi-Fi reception on this thing. That's very impressive, folks. That is really impressive, considering I was still getting FPV reception too. This is an impressive drone, impressive Wi-Fi flyer with long flight time. Hi! I got a fan here today. What's your name? I'll give you a shout out. Wait a minute. What is it? You want a shout out? Going back to the air. I guess he doesn't want a shout out. Very impressive drone. Going back up again. Hey, let's check those lights before we go back up again. They're blinking. They're blinking. So we got limited flight time now. So we'll keep it down close to us. We'll keep it close to us for the remainder of the flight. But let's see if we can go down the field. Increasing rate. High rate. Let's see if we can make it to the goalpost over there. Yep. I don't know if that we ran out of range there or what. Hold on, folks. Let me get a little closer to it. But that was about 70 meters out. I don't know if we lost reception and it landed. It's a possibility. I'm stopping the video if I can. Okay, we're about 70 meters away and I got signal again. Let's see if I can start the video camera and stop it to make sure it recorded to the... There we go. And is there any more power? We're going to find out. There is. So that landing there was not out of battery. That was, we flew out of range. So we'll go back over this way. So all in all, my thoughts on this drone, it's actually nice. Nice little drone. And if it's reasonably priced, you know, it doesn't have those super advanced features like optical flow and all that. But it's not a shabby flyer at all. And great range, great Wi-Fi FPV range. I hope the camera's not too jello-y. The only way I'm going to find that out is post-production here when I look at the video. But all in all, not too bad. Not too bad a flyer at all. And I think we're getting low now. It's starting to want to descend. Is that landing? Descending to landing? Let's find out. No, still maintaining. So, oh, there we go. And that's its flight time, folks. That is a reasonable flight time, actually. Not too bad. That's a neat idea that let me stop the recording first, too. Recording stopped. Reasonable flight time. Reasonably good flyer. I hope it's a reasonable camera. We'll find out. Very good range, especially for an FPV flyer. This is a good one. So I hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101, signing out.